Hello. So I'm going to prepare a multiphysics COMSOL model. I'm working with energy storage um, for a thermal energy efficient system. So now I will work with the influence of convection of thermal storage performance of energy tunnels, which was a case study made by some researchers. So the first step is to add some uh, physics related to this model, and we start from the model wizard. You can also choose the blank model, but to have easy purpose, we can choose the model wizard. So we will be using a 3D model to demonstrate our case. So we are choosing the 3D. We can also choose these other options too. So I will double click or single click this. So these are my recent uses physics that I have used for the simulation, but I can also choose from this list, but I try to find this in this following charts. So I will be looking for a heat transfer in the model. So my basic purpose is there may be underground tunnels, and there may be groundwater flow around the tunnels, and to serve thermal energy exchange, we will have some pipes around the tunnel which will be connected to a house nearly located at the ground, and a fluid as water with mixes of other things like glycol will be flowing through the pipes. And as you know, there are some existing ground temperature below 8 meters, which is around 12 to 16 degrees Celsius all around the world, which doesn't affect with the surface temperature. So as a result, when the water will flow through the pipe from the houses, it will get, if it is colder, it will be gain some energy through the temperature and go again to the house, which will increase the temperature of the water, which will be used for like as hot water. And also in the summer, if the water is very high temperature, it will be get cold through the use of ground temperature. So we are using uh, heat porous media, and exactly we want heat transfer in porous media. What is that? Like a porous media, we will consider the ground as a porous media. As we know, the ground is related with the soil, and there are pores in between the soils, which we consider as water or as moisture or water, what we call. So this ground will be treated as porous media, and there will be our existing structure, which will be also considered as a porous media, but we will consider the porosity of the structures as zero. As we know, this concrete doesn't have that much flow in this water in between these, but to have some relations we have to consider this as a porous media. So we will click this, just I will do a double click, and it will be added here in the edit physics interface. It will be, and then I will go to use some fluid flow, which will be required as there is a groundwater flow we are considering, which will increase the ground temperature, the recharge of temperature. Because I'll have to choose the porous media and subsurface flow in between the Darcy flow, which is the most famous. So I am double clicking it, and then I will know as a heat transfer. There I have mentioned there will be pipes, so we will use this one And that's all. We go to the next step, to the study. Okay, so what I want to do is to make a study which will be around after 3 days. So I will choose the time dependent study here. Just double click this and see how my simulation works through this time. Check my simulation and the changes around this time. I will choose this time dependent study. I'm just double clicking this, and it will go to the another window where we can work with our geometry, which will be our first step. I'll have to wait for some time. I'm not doing anything. So this is our interface. We can do a lot of things here. Like what we will give some inputs. It will be shown here. Also, the steps, we can see what we are doing in these stages. Also, if we go as the last step, like computation, while getting the result, it will show in this Windows bar, like progress, will show how much steps has been completed, like in percentage. And also in this table, it will show us some results. Also, we can locate these results from this bar and also from these bars. So these are the things, and these are some zoom, unzoom, select, unselect. We will see everything which is required for our case, and for other things I think you will be able to find the things in the COMSOL website. Okay, so we will start to build our geometry, which is the first step. So I will end this video here, and I will continue the next video starting from the geometry, which will be our first step. Okay, thank you guys.